Hi, so you just had your braces fitted and you're not quite sure what the best thing to do is to keep your brace and your teeth clean. Well, watch this video and I'll show you exactly what I think you should be doing. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you what I recommend to my patients in terms of how to keep their teeth and brace clean using a toothbrush and the small brushes. Now, just for demonstration purposes, this here is a model with a fixed brace on there, and I'm going to use a manual toothbrush here with quite a large head here. Now, my recommendation would be to use a smaller headed toothbrush, so half the size of that would be ideal, and an electric toothbrush would be even better because an electric toothbrush makes it easier to clean your teeth, and a smaller head gives you more control over where you can place that on your teeth to keep them clean. So starting with one side, you can choose right or left. I would suggest using your brush, starting at the very back tooth there and working the brush bristles onto the tooth surface there all the way around, but making sure you're not only going between the brace and the tooth here at the bottom, but also above that area, so between the actual brace and the gum, so reaching that area there as well, and that will make sure that you're reaching most of those front surfaces of the teeth. And you don't need to be putting much pressure on here. I would suggest just a gentle bit of pressure, just enough pressure to make sure that the brushes are actually making contact with your teeth, and then it's just gentle circular motions making sure that you're reaching all those areas. What I recommend to my patients at this stage is to move their lips out of the way of the teeth so that you can see the areas that you need to reach, because most patients tell me that they don't end up moving the lips out of the way, and that then means when they're brushing they can't see that their brushes are reaching this particular area between the brace and the gum, and that is the area that is most usually missed when it comes to brushing with the braces on. So starting one side, working your way all the way around to the other side, then what I recommend doing is moving to the biting surfaces. So move to the biting surface here and then going on to the inside surfaces. That way then you'll be covering all the main surfaces of your teeth, and you'll also be going over the brace there a little bit as well. So do the same thing for the bottom set of teeth as well, and that should usually take you a few minutes when you're doing this properly in the mirror. So once you've done the majority of those surfaces there, what I then recommend using is an interbrace brush, or a smaller headed brush, which looks a little bit like this. Okay, so there are lots of different products on the market at the moment, and the idea is you're looking for something which has a small tuft of bristles there. And the ideal way to use this here is between the actual brace and the teeth. So if you look closely there, you'll notice that the actual bristles weave underneath the wire, and the idea is to get up right by the edge of the brackets here with the brush, and that will make sure that you're reaching these surfaces beneath the wire here, which is usually quite hard to reach with your normal toothbrush, and it will allow you to get rid of any debris that has accumulated between the actual brackets. Okay, so I'd recommend doing this twice a day as well as your normal brushing. If you are short of time because of your daily routine, you've got work to go to or you have to go to school, and you've not left yourself with much time in the morning, then I'd say the night time is the more important time to be focusing on this, because when you go to sleep at night times, that's when your saliva flow rate reduces, and it can encourage bacteria to thrive if there is plaque accumulation on the teeth. So that should do the trick in terms of removing all the plaque from the surfaces of your teeth and from around the edges of your braces. What I also recommend using is a mouthwash once a day, and the best time to use this mouthwash would be at a time when you're not brushing your teeth. So if you're brushing your teeth first thing in the morning and then just before going to sleep at night, don't use the mouthwash in the morning and night times, because what that will essentially do is waste the effect of the fluoride, because your toothpaste will have the effect of the fluoride anyway. So the best time to use the mouthwash would then maybe be in the middle of the day or some point in the early evening.